Samino, a 6-0 victory here away at Cammell Laird.
Good night, good performance. We asked a lot after Saturday, and I felt when we made the changes Saturday, I don't think the changes got up to speed as quickly as what I would have liked them to, and kind of the game petered out, and the fair play to Versco. But we had words, we set really high standards, and you can probably see me from the sideline today. When we made the 8 changes, I was adamant that nothing changes, in terms of our performance, because I thought the first 60 was excellent. I thought then we made the 8 changes, and they were excellent as well. I think it was 3-0 when we made the changes, and 6-0 when we ended it. So, for me, please put that confidence back into the lads, because it wasn't nice, and I know we made big changes Saturday, etc. But we talk about having a squad of 20, 21, are we good enough to compete in the Northern Premier League, and that's kind of put a lot of confidence back into the players, because they're a really good group, they worked really hard, and we just had a bit of a setback. But we needed to have that, we needed to have words, and we needed to remind ourselves that no matter where you go or who you play, that could be an FA Cup game. You've heard me say it before. Yeah. It could be in a few weeks' time that we get drawn against a side a couple of leagues below us. Our mentality's got to be right, and I was really pleased tonight, because come to a side that gives us a different challenge in Cammell Laird and made us feel really welcome. I thought we played some fantastic football and got a good result, so I'm pleased with it. Yeah,
we wish them luck the best this season, but for the rest of the season even. And on to 2 home games against Everton and Burnley.
Yeah, just on that, Frank, like I said, they made us feel really welcome. So we want to wish them all the best. You never know if you can always look to pinch a gem, and they've got some good players there. But they came across a good side in us tonight. So, but yeah, all the best for them for the season. We've got to focus our attentions to training Thursday, and then to Saturday, Everton, and then to Burnley on the Tuesday. So they're coming thick and fast. But one moment, Mark, the chairman, and myself were talking Saturday, and maybe a couple of question marks were raised over 3 or 4 of them. I think they've shown again today how they yo-yo, but they can't yo-yo. They've got to hit that level of consistency. They want to play at this football club this season. Always got to give us hard work on the ball, hard work off the ball. I don't mind that kind of mistake on the ball, as long as you're going to prepare to work hard. And I think you've seen it with them again tonight, which we have done for the majority of pre-season. But like I said, we had a blip, but we've got to remind them about them blips, because we had it at Whitby last season, we had it at Lancaster, we had it at Versco Saturday, and it's something that you can't let creep in. You've got to nail it out. So there's been a lot of thinking done between Saturday and tonight, a lot of conversations that have been had on the phone call Saturday about expectations we have, but they responded really well, so I'm chuffed with it.
Perfect, thank you.
But just on that, Frank, we had a really good meeting. Mark, myself, Loz, Andy Martin yesterday went to the youth zone in Warrington. Really good connection there about how we can work together about getting the youth down and getting them through the door, and you can see what a pivotal role the youth have for us. You'll have to look at the performances again tonight. The likes of Chris, the likes of Sam, the likes of Charlie Martin, Jack Reynolds, people like that. But the youth are there, and we want to encourage that working relationship between ourselves and the youth zone, to get more people through, whether or not you're interested in the analysis work, the media work, the food and beverages work, whatever it is. So it was a really good meeting, and shows what we are going to do. We want to work with people within the town to make things better. So it was a really good meeting, and hopefully the start of a really good partnership between the two of us.
Fingers crossed then.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
thanks for everyone coming down tonight, and see you Saturday. Yeah.